Coach, it was such a unique situation for the Chargers, not only moving from San Diego to Los Angeles, but it being your first year as a head coach. How do you think the organization as a whole dealt with this move?
I thought the organization dealt with this move fantastically. I mean, the transition for the players and the coaches and the staff was very smooth and easy. And once we got here, everything was set up. They did a nice job in our building over here of just turning this into a football facility. They just did an outstanding job.
And you enjoying the California sunshine?
As of right now, with the sun in my eyes, yes, I am.
A little bit. Camp was so much fun for a lot of the fans, everyone really getting engaged. But how did you assess it from a football standpoint? How much did you guys grow through camp?
You know, it started back in OTAs and mini camp. And then when we got here, you know, now we can put the pads on and we can do the physical side of it. And we stayed, you know, we had some injuries, but we stayed healthy for the most part. But I saw some people grow and take another step in the direction I want them to go in. And I'm looking forward to seeing them Monday night.
Monday Night Football. I mean,
Yeah.
That just gives me goosebumps talking about. But what do you expect that environment to be like?
It's going to be, I think it's one of the greatest environments to play football in. You know, obviously I used to be there and I've gone back and played a couple of times. And you don't realize how awesome that environment is until you leave and come back. But I'm excited to start out there because I think it's going to be an awesome experience for our guys. And going into that situation, and if we take care of our business, that can just do a lot as far as jump-starting our season.
Of course, really sets the tone for the rest
Absolutely.
of the season. One thing everyone's talking about, you hear the buzz about the altitude. Are you worried about it yourself, and are you thinking about the players? How did they adjust to that?
You know, we're not going to be there very long, so the altitude doesn't have as big of an effect on you if you're just in and out. It's when you're there for a couple of weeks. But they'll have the signs up, you know, 5,000 feet above, you know, we'll cover all that up before we get there.
Yeah, you don't want the guys to see that?
You know, no, because it can have effect on you mentally, but I'm not sure if it's going to be an issue.
And mental is such a huge side of the game. You want your players really to go into this game mentally tough, right?
No doubt about it. And this team, through training camp, with a physical training camp, I should say, building some resolve, I believe we are more mentally tough.
Denver having one of the toughest defenses in football. What challenges do they present to your team?
Well, they have one of the best pass rushers, you know, in football, and we have a plan for him. But you know, everyone has a plan for Von Miller. He's just a great player. You know, we'll do the best we can to keep Phillip on 2 feet, and we won't have to stay ahead of the sticks.
Keenan Allen playing for the first time in over a year. When he's healthy, how big of a threat is he on offense?
He's a threat because he's a competitor. You know, he wants to win every single rep, and he's a playmaker.
Your defense, I mean, you guys are loaded. You have so many different stars. How much of a threat do you see your defense being to Denver and the rest of the teams in the NFL?
Well, you know, we have a good defense. You know, I feel like coming out of training camp, well, we're going to step up and do a little better job of stopping the run. But we have great rushers on the edge. We have 2 solid corners. Safeties competed well back there. We have 2 safeties that compete and play well. I'm excited about our defense and the problems they can present for an offense as far as creating turnovers. But we do have to play a little better against the run.
You've talked about Melvin Gordon and the impact he can have on the run game. What do you expect from him on Monday?
You know, I expect Melvin to be Melvin. You know, he's had an excellent camp. He's healthy. We're going to test him by seeing if he can learn multiple schemes, and we'll see. It
was really interesting. I heard you talking about potential, how you don't like that word. Can you explain why?
You know, it's just everyone has potential. You know, in the National Football League, we all have the same resources. We all have the same talent, good coaches, great ownership and all that. It's just potential is not what wins championships. You know, it's a 53 men pulling together, trusting in one another, holding one another accountable, you know, and we'll see, you know, go from there.
Do you get nervous before games at all?
Yes, I get nervous. And when I don't, I will quit.
It's good.
Yes,
yeah.
I get more nervous as a coach than I did when I was a player.
Really?
Because as a player, I could do something about it.
Yeah.
As a coach, you know, I'm just trusting my guys.
What will be the message to your team on Sunday night?
You know, usually that message would come about as the week go on. You watch how practice go and how the game plan continue to evolve. And then Saturday night, you know, that message would be very clear. But we definitely want to finish games better.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do it, Coach. Monday night. Really excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you.